Hi, I'm Ben Taylor. I'm a maintenance electrician here at PSNS IMF. Today we're going to be speaking with Captain Howard Markle about Command's new strategic framework. Captain, thanks for coming down.
Hey Ben, thanks for taking the time out to talk to me.
So in the March edition of the Salute, you briefly went over the new strategic framework for Command. Can I pick your brain for a second?
Absolutely.
All right, so what is this new strategic framework and why is it so important?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't necessarily characterize it as all new in that some of it we've been doing for a while. What it does is it attempts to focus our efforts on those things that we think are the important drivers that will ultimately lead to what we say in the revised vision and mission of delivering on time, every time, those warships that were assigned in order to preserve our national security. So as we look at the individual tenets of it, the focus on people, the focus on innovation, the focus on the facilities, and then the focus on the tight integration of product and project management, when we ultimately get to those things singing the way we want, I believe that we'll start working our way towards that end state of delivering on time, every time, each one of the ships that we're assigned.
What happens if we don't stay focused on that?
Yeah, I think ultimately what we run the risk of with the amount of diversified missions we have, with the number of things we work on, the number of different places that we work at, and just the myriad of things that we do across the entire waterfront on any given day, what we run the risk of is that people, while very well intentioned, will go off and do their best to execute what they think we want, but that without focus will sub-optimize some areas or sub-optimize the total execution of what we're trying to achieve because someone, why again very well intentioned, is off working on something. It doesn't support the overall greater effort. So it really is incumbent upon us to clearly articulate what it is we're trying to achieve and explain to folks how it is they fit in that piece.
So you talked about focus. That rolls right into my next question. How does this new focus using this framework going to affect me as well as other employees here at PSNS and IMF?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think what I need everybody to do is take a look at the framework, try and understand what we're trying to achieve in each one of the different areas. Clearly looking at how you play into that is an important piece of it. Back to the what's the expectation? Well, you're down doing the job. The person who knows best what they need to do it, how it might be better to execute is you. So the expectation is that you're feeding that back to us and you're helping us get better each and every day. I'm committed to provide you what you need from a facility standpoint, from a training standpoint, from an innovation standpoint, and I'm committed to give you the management teams to go off and help lead the effort so that you've got clear focus on what you're to be doing on any given day. If we're not meeting that mark, you need to let us know.
Well, Captain, thanks for coming down today and clearing up these questions.
Hey, thanks, Ben. I appreciate the time, and I appreciate you helping me articulate the message.